Hi, what's up YouTube? Welcome to the Struggling Day Trader channel. My name is Hassan and I'm here to go over my trades for the day. Before I get into that, if you guys could please hit that like button for me on your way in. Subscribe if you haven't. We are here every market open. We got a cool community. Love to have you be a part of it. Also got a Discord link in the description. Love to have you. Anyway, let's get to it. Today was dark in the beginning. I started in pre-market and I don't know, I've just been feeling, wow, it actually makes sense right here in this moment. So I've been trading the 5 for a while and it was going really well. I keep going back to May because May is the last time that everything really shined. But it seemed that things were going well. I had a lot of opportunities, I felt like, in May. And I feel like a decent amount since then. But I feel like a common theme lately has been sitting and watching the runner of the day, run, and me just sitting on my hands waiting for a pullback on the 5. And a lot of times either it doesn't happen on the way up, or by the time it does happen, it's on the back side of the move. And I don't really get to participate. Like today on VWAV. This was a nice pullback down here, but you know, I'm waiting for the higher high, higher low. And then it just kicks off and runs 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bars in a row through high of day, through pre-market high, and just like no pullback. So I couldn't participate in any of this. And that's been happening a lot, where like maybe I'll have 1 or 2 setups, and if it's not perfect, I might not even take it. Or if it's not perfect, I still might take it because I know there's not going to be many opportunities, and then it fails, and then there's no more opportunities, and it's just like, dang, man, like this sucks. I got 1 trade today and I don't see any other good trades to take. And it's just kind of what's happened day after day. Had like 3 no trade days this month just from sitting and trying to be patient, and it just wasn't nothing happening. And it got to the point where it was just like, maybe I need to trade pre-market. A lot of the moves are happening in pre-market, but it's kind of the same in pre-market too, you know, like they're rushing up, and by the time the pullback happens, the move is over on the 5-minute chart. So this morning I came in and I think I was kind of trading the 2-minute chart in pre-market, and I actually had a pretty cool entry on CRVO, but I just wasn't prepared to take profit. I was opening another chart to move around, and then I saw it and I hit this button, but that's my open market sell button because it's a market order. So the order didn't go through, and then at that point it had fallen so far down from the high that I didn't want to sell anymore. And yeah, so this ended up being a nothing burger. And then this was after the open. What did I take? I feel like I took 2 trades at the open. Was it SMX? Yeah, this one too. This was just kind of a crappy trade. Bought the top of this 2-minute run up. Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking about. I've just been kind of desperate trying to find some opportunities, and it's causing me to come in not doing what I'm supposed to do. So yeah, watching VAV this morning on the 5-minute chart, watching it do this move, and just seeing like, dang, man, there was nowhere for me to trade it. And then I dropped down to the 2 and looked at the same move and was like, wow, like this is my setup right here. Right? If I put the line in the sand over the last high, which would have been this high here, we break over, get a higher high, and then we hold it with a nice hammer candle on lower volume. That's beautiful, man. I'd love to take the break over that candle, stop under the low, and we're off. Or if I don't take that one and I want to consider this high, wait for that high to break, hammer candle, boom, right? Or even again here. So I was just like, that's it, man. I'm done sitting here on the 5, watching all these moves happen and not being able to participate. So I pulled up the 2. I actually think I took this entry more so leaning on the 15. Let's see. Was this that one? No, that wasn't it. Where did I find my conviction for this trade? It definitely wasn't the 15. I guess it was the 2. Huh. No, okay, hold on. It was this 5. Yeah. I bought the break of this 5-minute little mini doji right here. Stop under the low. And that trade went really well. The trade went really well. And I think then is when I really got going on the 2 and took this entry, stop under that low, boom, boom, got out there. And then I was trying to be more aggressive with my stop and not give back so much. I still gave a lot back here, a lot back, because this execution looks like around 835, and I let it come all the way back down to 745, almost $1 before getting out. That's one thing I'm actively wanting to improve, is not letting it pull so far back. I think the main reason though, again, is from being used to trading the 5 and wanting to stay in the trade as long as possible. Because if I get out, the chances of me having another entry on the 5 are low. But with trading the 2, get lots of entries. So I got out there. Okay. Yeah, so I got out here, came back down to the EMA. We get the low here, higher low, get the red candle, and then I took the break. Held the EMA well. Did I have another time frame behind me here? No, yeah, I'm just trading the 2 at this point. And I'm selling. So this entry is around 720. And I get 780s up here, and then I get 820s up here, and then I get 850s up here. Beautiful. And then I'm moving my stop up tight to not give back so much. So I get out around $8 here. So I gave back like 50 cents on that one. And then I get in again. But at this point, I'm like mentally exhausted and I don't want to lose anymore. Because while I was taking this trade, I jumped in MCVT and SMX, ended up giving back some of my win. And I was just like, I don't want to give back anything else. And so when this thing started pulling back, I just tightened up my stop. Like, you know what? I'm just going to get out and call it a day. If I would have maintained my stop, though, we would have got the ride up to 9. That would have been super fun. And this thing was just like killing it all day, man. It's over $11 now. It's over $11 now. And if I, on a day when I'm not mentally exhausted, I'd love to just stay and keep trading it until it's done, you know? But I had to call it a day, man. It's too easy to sit here and get into a bad place and turn your green day into a red day. I've done it many, many times. And I don't want to do that. But yeah, man, I'm opening the door for the 2-minute chart. And it's kind of scary making that kind of a change, but the strategy is still the same. The strategy is still the same. I'm not really changing anything except for the time frame that I'm executing on. I'm still waiting for the higher high, higher low. Still have my line in the sand. And I'm still taking the 5-minute and 15-minute entries as well. But on a stock that is moving like VWAV was, I'm going to give myself permission to dial down to the 2-minute time frame and find myself a way in. You know, like look at all these buying opportunities, man. These buying and sell opportunities just all the way up. Man, it felt so good though to to see the wins, man, to actually get some good executions off. I'm really happy with my sales. Really happy with my sales. The main improvement I feel like I can make though is just getting out sooner before it pulls all the way back. And I could probably use the 1 minute chart to help on that too. So I know my screen's looking funky because I'm trying to figure out uh, a better layout, to kind of optimize. The one is super helpful with taking profits and like reading the volume on the candle to see like, okay, this candle got massive volume. It's easier to see than trying to look inside of looking at a 5 minute candle where you're looking at the last 5 1 minute candles volume altogether versus seeing a standout 1 minute candle, you know, that really went crazy on volume. So yeah, I want to have the 1 up for that. And the 2 I want for those razor tight entries, the 5 and the 15, more so for bias, but I'll still take an entry off of those as well. And I mean, trading the 2, I can do that with a lot more confidence when I see the 5 and 15 are bullish and coming off of a pullback. So that's super cool. What else? Oh, I guess we can go over some of my trades, huh? So this was VWAP. I mean, traded the pants off this thing. SMX was cool too, and then I just threw it away. This was an awesome trade I took on the 2. What was my thesis on this one? Was this the 15? This is the one I took on the 15. Where I'm seeing the signals, but I just really wanted to see this high break before I got in. So the trigger was a 15. I think my stop though was based on the 2 though. I definitely didn't risk that much. Yeah, my risk was this level. But I wanted that 15-minute high to break before I got in. That's why my entry's so high, because this would be my trigger candle. I'm still filling out the 2, so I didn't have the confidence to just take that right off the rip. But when that 15-minute high broke, I was like, all right, we in there. And so I jumped in. Oh, wait, I'm tripping. I'm looking at the wrong. Okay, this is where we're at. Yeah, same situation, though. So I didn't get in over this high because I was waiting for that 15 to break. And then get a little higher low. I sold this pretty early, it feels like. I wonder why I sold that soon. I think it was just kind of getting hung up there. But yeah, I've been hitting that sell button, man. I've been hitting that sell button. I just don't even care, bro. I'm hitting it. See, these executions I'm totally cool with. Maybe I could have done without this one, but I'm never going to be mad at myself for hitting the sell button. But selling through VWAP is awesome. Selling through high of day, necessary. And then just sold the top of that candle, basically. But letting this ride back all the way down here, like, why, bro? You know? Like, if it's going to keep going up, it's not going to pull all the way back down. So maybe like a 319, 317, or even 310, you know, at the lowest. But either way, good executions, man. I'm not mad. I'm not mad at all. But I want to get this last one up a little higher. So I'm going to actively work on that. Let's see what happened with these other trades. This one was dead in the water. Look at the volume. You can't even see it. Like they didn't even color these these volume candles, these volume bars. And these are just the ones I want to stay away from. These are appealing because they move slow, and slow moving stocks always give you an entry on the 5. The problem though is the volume. What you need in order to get your trade to your target is volume. And it's ain't no telling if the volume is going to come in on these stocks, because at the moment nobody's trading it, right? At the moment I took this entry anyway. But you look at this stock, the volume was off the chain all day. These are the stocks that I have to trade. And I didn't want to scratch these low volume stocks because my opportunities on the 5 are so slim. But now opening the door to the 2, I can find more opportunities on these high volume movers, and that's where I want to be. So I think now we can finally put the low volume junk to rest and focus on things that are truly in play, trading lots of volume, has everyone's attention. That's where we want to be. So today was huge in trying out the lower time frame and finding a way into the movers, and still using my same strategy to do it, just on a different time frame. And executions were awesome. Just have to keep my head together, and I want to say trade fearlessly, but not recklessly. What a thin line that is, right? Yeah. I feel like I've been scary for a while, just like concerned more about the loss, which I mean, it's understandable because I've been losing pretty consistently, which is crazy, man. I just, but I feel really good after Friday, and then coming in today and kind of finding a new light. I guess Red was right about me needing to change my strategy. Although I'm not changing my strategy, but I'm changing the time frame that I'm executing on. And I'm really excited to see where this takes us. Hopefully it doesn't take me down a road of taking too many trades and over trading and doing all of that. I think I learned a lot from trading the 5 as far as patience and waiting for the A+ setup. Hopefully now I just get more of them, and I have to use less, keeping myself in a straitjacket, and I can actually trade setups because they're there. But yeah, man, we need them green arrows at the bottom and the red ones at the top, man. That's how we're gonna do it. Yeah, that's all I got. Anyway, man, let me know how you guys did today in the comments. Hit that like button for me. Subscribe if you haven't. Discord links in the description. And see y'all in the morning, man. Peace.